axis, you see, axis 6.3. Already in the Euclid's geometry I have taught you what is axiom. Axiom is the property or axiom is the statement which do not require any proof. That is universal truth. No need of getting the proof, and with the help of the knowledge of that axiom you can solve the another problems. So here you see in this lesson axiom 6.3 and axiom 6.4 we are supposed to teach you. What is axiom 6.3? If a transversal intersects two parallel lines, then each pair of corresponding angles is equal. You must learn this one. Here you see this is parallel line. L and N are parallel line and T is what? Transversal. Then which angle will be called? Pair of corresponding angle. Angle 1, angle 2, pair of corresponding angle. Angle 3, angle 4, pair of corresponding angle. Angle 5, angle 6, they are pair of corresponding angle. Angle 7, angle 8, pair of corresponding angle. So what happened here? L parallel to M and T is what? T is transversal because it is cutting the or intersecting the two parallel lines. Is transversal. Therefore, what should be? According to axiom 6.3, angle 1 is equal to angle 2. Why it is? Because angle 1 and angle 2 together form a pair of corresponding angle. Similarly, angle 5 is equal to angle 6, pair of corresponding angle. Angle 3 is equal to angle 4. Angle 7 is equal to angle 7 is equal to angle 8. Like that you got. Now you are not supposed to ask me what do you mean by pair of corresponding angle, because earlier I have taught one video I have given on this topic. There everything is mentioned. Which angle is called alternate angle, which angles are called corresponding angles, which angles are called interior angle. Everything I have discussed in the previous videos. Listen now. So one axiom, this one you must learn, because time to time when we are going to discuss some topic, we will use this knowledge. So remember with me, if a transversal intersect two parallel lines, then pair of corresponding angle is equal. Now its reverse. What is the reverse? Axiom 6.4. Should I rub? 1, another axiom you see, that is axiom 6.4. What is that? If a transversal intersects two lines such that a pair of corresponding angle is equal, then the two lines are parallel. I think you understood. Just it is reverse of 6.3. We are not supposed to prove it. Only the knowledge is required. Then also I am drawing the figure and then you will understand. Here you see these two lines are there. It is not told that L and M are parallel, and one transversal T is there which intersect the line here and here at A at B. Now you see angle 1 and angle 2 is what? Angle 1 and 2 make a pair of corresponding angles. So here you see, here angle 1 is equal to angle 2, means pair of corresponding angles is equal. Therefore L parallel to M. These two lines are parallel. I think you understood. Should I done? Okay. Now, one theorem I am going to do. That theorem is 6.2. Theorem 6.2. What is that? You listen. If a transversal intersect two parallel lines, then prove that pair of alternate angles is equal. You see two parallel lines which are L and another is M, and T is transverse. Let a transversal intersect two parallel. Let a transversal, here I am supposed to write T. Let a transversal T intersect two parallel lines L and M. To prove, what is to prove? Then which one alternate angle? Angle 1, angle 2, angle 3 and angle 4 are alternate angles. Here, angle 1 and angle 2 and angle 3 and angle 4 are pairs of alternate angles. Alternate angles. What is to do then? We have to prove these two angles are equal. To prove angle 1 is equal to angle 2 and angle 3 is equal to angle 4. That you have to prove. Here you see, you take here one extra angle. Suppose angle 5 you are taking. Angle 5. You can do like that. Angle 5 plus 1, you are getting a straight angle. So, or you can write 5 is equal to 4, you can write. Prove. Angle, since L parallel to M, L parallel to M, and which one is transversal? T is transversal. Therefore, angle 5 is equal to angle 4. Angle 5 is equal to angle 4. Why they should be equal? Because axim 6.3 you have been taught. Since they are pair of corresponding angles. But instead of 5, what you can write? But angle 5 is equal to angle 3. 5 is equal to angle 3. Why they should be? Vertically opposite angle. Since vertically opposite angle. Therefore, you see 5 is equal to 4 also, and angle 5 is equal to angle 3 also. That means what? Angle 3 is equal to 4. Angle 3 is equal to angle 4. You got it. Angle 3 is equal to 4. Similarly, you can write after that we are writing here. Similarly, we can prove another angle 1 is equal to angle 2. Proved. I think you understood. Now one more theorem I have to